I definitely feel that my spiritual practice went way deeper in these last 2 months because there was so much excess energy, tension, stress, fear for my family's safety.
Right.
All of these things poured themselves into the practice. And before all this happened, I was very, very exhausted with work because we were shooting every day. I remember calling you countless times and like, I don't have energy for you. I got all the energy in the world, and uh, the deities did what they had to do.
In the final equation, yes. So, in the final equation, the whole bottom line gist of devotion to the Devata, to the Ishta Devata, to the deity you worship, is to believe that everything, whether they are directly instrumental or not, regardless of that, without analyzing, कि जो अच्छा हो रहा है, जो बुरा हो रहा है, everything is by their will. If you have faith on them, they can change day to night. They do it because sometimes they do it not in the sense that they actually do anything. It's because it's an attitude of an upasaka. You look at all things that happen in your life, whatever, good or bad, and put it at the feet of Bhairava. Let him guide you, let him guide the Upasaka, let him take that person upwards, make him stronger. Because the whole purpose of the human birth, and if I take a broad philosophical view, is because we call in the Shastras, we call this as the Mrityu Loka, the plane of death. It is everybody who's born here, leaving aside the avatars of Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu, pretty much everybody will make some of the other mistakes. It is natural, it's human to make mistakes. But what is important in the way that the devatas look at it, they don't care so much about the mistakes if you rectify and if you are ready to put in that effort. Then they can open up infinite number of things for you, take you to places that you could not even imagine were possible. Uh, I remember from my own life, years ago, maybe 2000, that was 2012, 13, I passed through a phase of crisis for some period of time. Some My sadhana, just I had come back from Kamakhya. I had in 1 year I had gone to Kamakhya at least I think 7-8 times, something like that, and I came back and I figured suddenly that some things have happened in my personal life because of which I suddenly found myself without a single friend and sort of booted out of the city of Mumbai. I had to leave hastily, look for a job. I shifted to Pune after that for some period of time. It was a stressful period. I won't go into details. Now, when I look back, the details are irrelevant. But what it did was that the sadhana became far more deeper, much more deeper. Your contact with the deity. Sometimes Sri Aurobindo used to say, pain is a way by which God makes you remember Him. Okay, because in happiness nobody remembers. It's all going smooth. It's only when the date is. In fact, look at it this way: if the Ishta Devata is giving you pain, that means he or she wants you to go higher. If he doesn't want you to go higher, he'll give you a lot of riches and all that. Stay happy where you are, and next life you come down. Okay, the cycle goes on. It's not an end. The important thing is have a conscious cognition of what was a mistake and how do I get out of that mistake. This whole sense that my sadhana will become deeper, this is the right attitude, and not just for you, me, anybody. We will make mistakes. When time comes, you go back first and foremost, above all else, you go back to the deity. Above all else, he or she wills it, everything becomes okay. He or she sometimes needs to teach a lesson, and when the lesson has to be taught, it will be taught in the right manner, but without going into details of it. It is not about a specific incident. This is the pattern of life, human life. There is no being in the whole world who has not suffered. It's impossible not to suffer. You are born, you will suffer. There is no doubt about that. I mean, in the Ramayana, we find that Lord Rama, who's like an avatar of Vishnu, when he's in I'm talking about the Valmiki Ramayana, when he's searching for Ma Sita, there is a particular phase where he's feeling that stress because she is not there. So even he can feel stress. So what about us? Everybody will feel stress. You are born, you will feel stress. Important thing is to have that cognition ki, okay, I have made a mistake, I'll recover from it. And first and foremost, of all people, of all things, only the being to which you need to apologize first and foremost is to the Devata. Bas, ki I made a mistake, you confess and you apologize. And then you see that's what I tell everybody, that you're, as an upasaka, you start thinking like an upasaka. Everything you put at the feet of the deity, everything you put at the feet of Bhairava, and he will pull you out from everything. He will teach you what needs to be taught. And then he will take you even higher. The good he will give, the bad he will give. And this sense, when it comes internally inside, deep inside, that becomes a like of oneness. You see that everything is his doing. He has become everything.